Ryan, I was on the website for Catholic University recently. Are you familiar with Catholic University?
No, I go to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought I was going to.
I'm about
University.
to graduate.
Oh, congrats! That's exciting. But I was going through their degree programs. Don't ask me why. And one of them that I noticed kind of caught my eye. I was like, that's kind of strange. One of their degrees that you can get is a degree in Arabic and Islamic studies. And that seems kind of confusing to me. I don't know about you, but if I was interviewing someone, let's say I was looking for someone who is an Islamic studies major, and someone walks in, hey, how are you doing? Just kind of walk me through your background. And they start off with, well, I went to Catholic University and I got a degree in Islamic studies.
Sure.
I would probably stop them right there and be like, what's going on right now?
Why were you on Catholic University?
What's up?
Are you thinking about a degree change?
I was thinking about transferring
for your last semester
for Islamic studies, Islamic studies program.
Okay.
No, that's kind of a long story. But essentially, I was just scoping out different options.
Gotcha.
Not seriously, but in a much more real sense, very seriously.
Okay. Great.
Does that clear things up for you?
Very much so.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
The Arabic and Islamic studies. I mean, Arabic studies, I feel like makes a little more sense, maybe.
Right.
Not, I mean, kind of. Islamic studies, yeah, I don't know exactly how. I feel like I wouldn't get a degree in Islamic studies from Catholic University.
Right. Maybe from Islamic University.
Sure.
I would go there.
I feel like there might be a little bit of bias in the material.
That's what I would think. I don't know though. I've never taken the program.
Or
You'll
maybe
find
it's
out for
less
me
bias.
in about 4 years. Once I graduate.
I feel like I don't want to take a course in any religion from a religious institution. I feel like if I did want an Islamic studies degree, I would probably get one here at the University
at the wonderful University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Yes.
Apply online today.
Welcome, everyone. It's episode 28. Thanks for joining us today. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you are a new listener. We're glad to have you. We're here in Nathan's room once again.
Yes, we are.
We got the wind raging outside. I'm not sure if it's going to come up on the mics.
Yeah.
But it was raining earlier, and it has stopped.
It really sets the ambiance for the episode, and I like it a lot, frankly. So we'll see.
Nathan, what's been going on in your realm?
In
the Nathan sphere.
In the Nathan sphere. Well, things have been good. Can I just say that to start off? Things have been good. Things have been great. Even.
Okay.
Yeah, this past week I had a series of events, but I would say the biggest part of it was probably I had a Secret Santa White Elephant exchange. How about that? Not a combo. They were separate. Secret Santa, of course, you have one person in mind that you select, get them a gift. White Elephant, you get a random gift. Not a random. You pick out your gift, but it kind of goes in a random fashion. What are your thoughts on White Elephant? Do you do many of them?
I haven't done a lot recently. I've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
It does add a bit of a competitive aspect to the gift giving exchange.
Sure.
But, I also think it's more fun.
You're a competitive guy.
I am just chomping at the bit,
right? Trying
to get the best gift.
Trying to get anything into a competition.
Really.
Especially gift giving, kind of a selfless act.
Yes.
I think that you kind of hit the nail on the head there with some of the things, in the week kind of leading up to this, the 2 weeks leading up, it's definitely kind of an anxiety inducing time frankly.
We're looking up the best strategies. How do I?
Yeah, how do the pros do it?
Is there any
in the
math
league?
to this?
Right. Yes. Because you don't. The whole thing is you don't know what other people are going to get, and so you're like, I have no idea what are the vibes. I don't know what the vibes
What
are.
are the vibes? Are we stealing right away? Are we?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are we doing goofy gifts?
Sure.
Are we doing good gifts? I found my strategy is just to try to get something that people generally would want. I'm not going
That's
in.
a really good principle, just to, by the way,
Yes.
for gift giving in general.
Right.
Get something that people would want.
But I feel like with White Elephant, maybe depending on the crowd, there's more of a temptation to just I'm going to get the craziest thing. I'm going to get the craziest thing I can find. I found that's not my strat. You get me in a White Elephant, you don't expect me to do that. Okay. You expect me to get a good gift. And can I just say the past 2 years of White Elephant, I don't remember before that, but the past 2 years I followed this strategy and my gifts have been stolen twice. So I feel like that's the mark of a good gift.
Mark.
If people wanted enough to steal it. The mark of a tough gift maybe is one in which, here's the thing that you don't remember about White Elephant until it happens. Here's the thing you don't remember until you're about halfway through White Elephant, is that when you get to the end of the lineup, and I'm sure there are different rules for this, but after everyone has selected one gift, then the first person has the opportunity to steal. And that just sets off a chain of events that's really unfortunate because it goes long, at least as long, if not longer, than the first selection to begin with, because everyone's stealing. It's just kind of,
that's right,
frankly, an illegal kind of state there. Until things have been locked up. We play with the rules where after something's been stolen twice, it can't be stolen again. And you also
that's pretty conservative.
You can't steal back from
In the
someone.
past, I've played it up to 3 times.
Wow.
Which really gets crazy, let me tell you.
Yeah. That would be insane. That's a bit too much for my blood, can I just say?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's tough when, people are stealing at the end and there's one gift that no one is taking.
Yeah. And was that your gift?
It was not. I'm telling you, my gift got stolen twice. Did you not believe
that was
me?
This year?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was
the year before.
Last year and 2 years ago.
No. I'm a good White Elephant gift giver.
Great.
I stake my reputation on that. But anyway, I ended up taking that gift. That was the gifts that others rejected became my cornerstone,
sure,
so to speak.
Do you mind
in biblical terms,
telling us what in biblical terms?
Right.
All right.
We're getting biblical with this White Elephant.
Great. Do you mind telling us what your gift that you received and the gift that you gave were?
Yeah, so they were very similar in the sense that they both came from people in this room.
Okay.
And they also both were a collection of 3 items bought from Five Below.
Wow.
So
we're talking maximum of $15.
Well, you forget about tax.
Sure.
They also have some items that are slightly more than $15. So my total with tax was around the $18 range.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I was going insane.
Is that underneath the price limit? I'm assuming there was a price limit.
I don't know. I kind of ignored the price limit, to be honest, because
you're made out of money.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for recognizing that. No, I mean, I feel like the price limit is there so that it's roughly, the gifts are roughly.
There's a margin of error.
Yeah.
It's not a price limit. It's a price kind of median.
Yeah. That's how I treat it, at least. Mostly because I'm trying to one-up everyone else. So if everyone else treats it like a limit, then I am able to one-up them, or in this case, 375 up them. But I think this was a strategy employed by Charlie. He set this out first, this going to Five Below specifically. And I really liked that a lot. I liked that idea, so I stole that. Because at first, I actually had a gift. That was my second White Elephant gift. I'm telling you, I was not actually anxious, but I was thinking about this quite a bit. So I actually did 2 tries on picking out a white elephant gift. Because after the first one, I'm like, this isn't good. This isn't good. I've got to do something better than this. And so I went to Five Below. Then I employed the strategy. So the gift I received, let's see if I can remember. We've got, starting off strong, we've got a harmonica. Starting off.
Do you play?
I have in my youth. I got a harmonica from my summer reader program from the library when I was a kid. So
they recognize your musical talent.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of one of the first people or first organizations to do so.
Right, exactly. And what can I say? I've made my rounds on the professional harmonica circuit. So we've got that. We've got some sort of battery operated Black Panther remote control car. So that's exciting.
What does that mean? Like Black Panther, like from the movie?
Yes. Are there other Black Panthers?
I don't know. I thought maybe you're just referring to an actual Black Panther animal.
Well, it's a remote control car. Is the key part of it.
I still don't exactly see how that relates to the movie.
There were cars in the movie. Were there not?
I don't know.
What about this most recent one?
This is Black Panther 2?
I think so.
Wakanda Forever?
There definitely were commercials with Black Panther cars. Because I remember there
were cars in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what car it would be.
I
wouldn't say there was an iconic car.
I haven't seen the movie.
You haven't seen the movie?
No, I don't think it's iconic.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
Great.
But it is branded, and so that counts for something.
Okay.
And then lastly, we have something else, which I have forgotten about at the moment.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great.
Well, nobody else wanted it, so.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
You're right.
I selected it.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Exactly.
And
one man's
Black Panther car is another man's also Black Panther car.
Yes, but it's still the same. It's still the same, but just one maybe recognizes it more than the other.
I think that's how the adage goes.
Yeah. If you saw that driving around, you'd probably say, "Oh, look at that purple and black remote control car." I'm not sure you would say, "Look at that Black Panther car." I will say that.
That's why I was confused because I did see the movie pretty recently, actually, and I cannot say that any cars were particularly prominent.
Sure,
there was a car chase scene.
Sure,
but none of them were purple or black. I don't think.
Well, maybe you watch again. You got to look out for that.
I might have to.
So anyway, that's what I received. What I got for hold on. What I gifted, I should say, is maybe a clearer way to put that. It's kind of, I was going for an aesthetic here. Okay. So we've got, can I just say, at one point, I had selected 5 different things. And so then we cut down to 3. Things that I was considering about getting, but didn't. A microscope. $5 microscope, Ryan.
Wow.
How exciting is that?
I bet it works really well too.
Yes. Yes. It goes up to 450x. Can you believe that? 450x, Ryan. Imagine the things you could see. Other things that I was considering. Telescope. $5 telescope, Ryan. God, can you believe that? Insane.
Does it also go up to 450x?
I don't know.
Okay.
Presumably more. Telescopes are more powerful than microscopes, right?
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
What if we pointed a microscope at the stars? Would then it become a telescope?
I don't think so.
Why not? So that I was considering that. Also considering a star projector. These were all kind of the same brand of thing. And so I thought they would go together. But I didn't get any of those. What I did get, I got a gnome Zen garden. I mostly got it because I took a look at it and I'm like, this gnome looks kind of funky. So I'm going to get that.
Okay.
That's a little bit of humor. That's a dash of humor.
That was under $5.
That was $5.
$5.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Actually, that might have been the $5.25 or something like that. Then we've got a set of 3 fake plants. How about that? That adds to the garden.
Succulents or what?
No, I think they were leafy greens.
Leafy greens.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
So that adds to the garden. And then this one doesn't exactly fit. but it's a set of wooden puzzles. So it's still kind of a good vibe. The wood. I feel like it's kind of a
Sure.
natural materials, even though none of
Wood.
them are probably
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
And this got stolen twice?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'd hate to see what the other gifts were.
No, you'd love to see what this gift looked like
Okay.
because it was quite the combination.
Great.
But
by the way, how many people were in attendance?
18, I think.
18 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So a good sized group.
Just to get a scale of how many gifts were going around.
Right.
And how many steals really could have occurred.
Well, 2 could have occurred.
Well, I mean total.
Ah, yes. I see what you're saying. But anyway, it was a good time. Nonetheless, my fears were relieved, and that's probably the best part of the night.
Well, that was the white elephant.
Yes.
You mentioned you also had a Secret Santa.
I did have a Secret Santa.
You were a Secret Santa.
Yes.
You had a Secret Santa as well.
I was
That's
a Secret
typically
Santa for sure.
How
the game works.
Yeah.
How the game's played.
I was trying to think of a better word for game.
Right.
Not sure it's
Is
exactly
it a game? You think this is a game?
I would say no.
No.
You are giving a gift out of the goodness of your heart to another individual.
Yeah. That's not a game.
Another Secret Santa, if you will.
Right. Someone else who's also keeping secrets.
Yeah.
Very deceptive.
It is.
Kind of a twisted.
All about secrets. Well, if you think about it,
affair.
Santa in general is about secrets.
He is a secretive fellow,
He
for sure.
knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He's
That's not a secret.
putting people on.
Yeah. I tend to keep that secret from other people. I will say that, but
well,
he cuts right through that.
yeah. He's got a list.
Yeah.
Now I'm just saying things about Santa.
Yes, he wears a red suit.
Yes. Pretty secretive.
He's got a beard, kind of a jolly, round fellow.
And what is in that sack? What's in there?
Very secretive.
Yes.
Very secretive. I was thinking about how did gifts come about, really? Like people just wrapping up things like you don't get to know about it. I mean, it's fun. Like it's fun to keep secrets from people for sure. I get that part of it, but no, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
So what did you give and what did you receive?
Yeah. So basically, with this group, the Secret Santa exchange was a smaller ordeal than the White Elephant.
Okay.
Same invitees, but just less people do this.
Same invitees, but more exclusive.
Secret Santees. Right.
Sure, Secret Santa.
Yes. Less people tend to want to do the Secret Santa. What's your preference on that?
Well, I mean, I understand that. With the Secret Santa, you have to somehow get something that person wants. You want to get something that person actually wants.
Right.
It's a double-edged sword, I'll admit it. With the
It
white
is
elephant,
a little bit easier to pick out if you know what they want.
It
versus
is.
White Elephant, it's like, wow, there's unlimited options. What am I going to get?
Sure.
Let's just go to Five Below. That sort of thing.
But with the white elephant, you have a wider audience as well.
Sure.
So there's, in general, probably going to be a wider appeal to whatever you give.
Maybe.
Secret Santa, it's kind of like, well, they either like it or they don't.
Right.
And
they either like it or they pretend they like it, and
Yes,
secretly they don't
and
like it.
Then they put it in their closet or re-gift it later.
Right.
So
exactly. Well, I will say that your fears are maybe a little bit alleviated because with this particular group, we've got kind of a Google sheet going where people put what they're interested in
well,
on the Google sheet.
okay.
And so that makes it more easy to select something.
What are they putting on there? Are they putting like one option or multiple?
Depends on the person. Some people just, Vivian, she just put cooking utensils. I don't know. So maybe not as helpful for the gift giver. But then some people, I personally try to give a lot of options of varying price ranges.
Sure.
Anything from a pack of gum to a house, something like that. Whatever you're feeling, however generous you are, go for it. No, but I try to put a lot of things, and I will say, like, I think, I don't know. This is maybe thinking a little bit too highly of myself here, but I think I'm a great Secret Santa to have, particularly when you you ask for a list of things, because I don't really buy many things. And so there are things that I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to have that. But I'm like, do I want to justify buying that? No.
Sure.
And so that means that I've got quite a few options here. I would think. For example, a microfiber screen cleaning cloth. Inexpensive. I could buy it right away, but I've decided that I'm not going to.
Right.
And so boom, now it's on the Secret Santa gift, and I got that. In addition to other things. That's the other thing. When you have these like small items that you refuse to buy for yourself, you can get a lot of them at once.
Nice.
And so that's what we did. Yeah, I got microfiber screen cleaning cloth. I got a download link for
Wow. Did they print it off on a piece of paper?
They did not. They did not. They did give me a piece of paper that said, "Hit me up for the download link."
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So they got me this download link for a custom mixed album that combines Daft Punk's Random Access Memories with Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh my gosh.
It's a recent obsession, and
very niche too.
Very sure. I think it's quite good though. But anyway, so I'd been listening to that on YouTube, but I'm like, I would like to have that on Spotify, like, downloaded or whatever. And so I went to the website and tried to purchase it. That one I did try to get. That one I did justify, like I can get that.
Microfiber cleaning cloth? No.
No.
Daft Punk X Thriller? Yes.
Yes, I will do that. But no, it's I tried to purchase that, but they didn't take Discover. And that's all I have. So I'm like, well, if you can find out a way to purchase this, go for it. And then I also got a sweater. How about that?
Great. You're a big sweater guy. Can I just say?
Thank you.
Probably wear more sweaters than anyone else I know.
I just wear a large personally. So
okay.
There are bigger sweaters. Bigger sweater guys. But well, I appreciate that.
I'm kind of with you there with the whole I don't really know what I want. Well, I mean, you know what you want.
Right. Yeah, I'd say we were exactly opposite in that way.
more so that I don't really buy things for myself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have things that I want, but then I'm like, but I don't really need this at all.
Right.
So it's like, I've been getting by fine without it. So it's like, can I really justify buying this?
Yeah. That's exactly where I am.
And then
I think that's better than the opposite.
Maybe you're better at actually writing down the things that you do want, because then I just kind of forget about it.
Right.
And so then when people ask me, hey, what do you want for birthday, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day?
Sure.
I'm saying, I don't know.
I don't know. I could
I'm not
tell you.
I'm not a very material person.
Right. Yeah.
So
I'm just kind of above that, frankly.
Yeah.
So.
You can't take it with you. That's what I always say.
Yeah, exactly.
So my mother recently asked me, we've for probably middle school onward, my family was very much in the realm of giving each other money.
Okay.
Rather than physical gifts.
Yeah.
Monetary gifts rather than physical gifts.
How did that work out?
And I'm fine with that.
Really?
Yeah. And
were you in a net positive or a net negative in that? Or a net neutral?
I would say probably most of the time net positive.
So I can see why you'd be
but maybe net neutral some of the time.
Yeah.
I didn't actually do the calculations, so I'm not sure. But
that's probably good.
I would say in terms of time, at least, getting something, having to return it for money, and then buying what I actually want is a little worse than just getting the money, buying what I want.
Sure. It's
also partly on me again, because I don't say what I want.
Right.
So they don't know what to get.
No, but I'm with you. I think I'm pretty sure there's been research done that's like, yeah, we're losing, like, as a country, millions of dollars in gifts because people buy them and then they're valued at less than what other people bought them for. So sure. I definitely understand that you have a loss of value there. But I would think that if your family is just doing monetary gifts, everyone's given money to everyone. It's like, what if we just like went neutral? Like, you can very clearly see I don't know. It's just a little bit more transparent as to what's going on right now.
Sure. Maybe I didn't explain that the best. That's not really what's happening.
Oh, okay.
When you said, are you net positive neutral? I thought you were referring to year by year. Are you at a net positive getting money compared to physical gifts, or
like
are you getting more
from an emotional perspective? Are you net
no?
positive?
Are you getting a larger monetary value than
like growth over time? Does it keep up with inflation?
It does. It does.
No, I was
Consumer
saying,
price index.
You know, your sisters each give you $20. You give them $20.
Well, that's the important thing to note, is that we don't do that here.
Okay, we don't.
So
yeah, we're anti.
I don't. I mean, we give gifts to each other as siblings sometimes.
Right.
More recently, within like the past couple of years, but before that, not really. I mean, as far as I can remember, it was mostly my sister. One of my sisters would say, "Hey, I'm getting Alex this.
Yeah.
Pay me X amount," and I'll be like, "Great.
Yeah.
She's gonna love that."
Right. Right.
Sometimes don't even tell me what is being purchased. Just send me X amount, and I assume it's for the Christmas gift. It might not have been.
You're surprised as she's opening it.
Yeah, I am surprised, and maybe she just took that money and didn't buy anything.
Wow, that's a great gift. That's a great gift that we got you.
I wish I got that.
Yeah.
And then my other sister will say, "Hey, we're getting blank for Nicole. Send me this much money."
Yeah,
and I'm fine with that.
That's that's the younger sibling
kind
of privileges.
It really is.
Because that's exactly the
really
boat I was in.
And that's kind of been the vibe, and I roll with that, and I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah.
Recently, actually just 2 days ago, my mother asked me, kind of took me off guard because I've never felt this way, and I don't know why, if she actually thought this or just randomly asking. She said, "When we just give you money for Christmas, do you feel like you're not loved?"
Okay. Get into the heart of it.
Like, wow. Well, now that you ask.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I said,
I don't feel like I'm loved.
Not really. Actually, I kind of prefer it that way.
Right.
She said, "Okay, good."
Because we're not stopping.
Good. And second off, we just thought it'd be nice if we got you like a little something that you could unwrap. And we're like, oh, okay, I can try to think of something.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking the gears are turning. They're grinding. They're not used a lot up there. And I'm thinking, one thing I really want.
Right.
Socks, I guess.
There we go.
So I asked for socks.
That's incredible.
Specifically black Nike socks, because all of them, I think, all my pairs are at least like 8 years old.
Sure.
So they're not in ideal condition.
You've really crossed into the adult kind of.
I know. And I was thinking, what I really want for Christmas. Yeah. Socks.
Socks would be ideal.
Yes,
that would be amazing.
The best. Anything else, I just can't justify.
I would be elated if I unwrapped socks.
Yes. Again, definitely something I could buy for myself. But I'm sitting here thinking, I've got these socks.
These socks are doing
just
fine.
They're old. Yeah. Sure, they've got some holes in them.
Yeah, but I could teach them new tricks. But I believe
they're working fine. And that was what I told her.
Yeah, nice. Well, hopefully that helps you feel more loved.
Hopefully I get socks for Christmas.
Hopefully, I would love it if they gave you something else. Be like, yeah,
we know
we're not
you
doing
said you
that.
wanted socks, but we got you this new car instead.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. I am irate right now. Do you know the maintenance on that?
You asked for one thing. You know how much insurance is going to be on that?
Yeah. Kind of going back on the siblings getting each other gifts side of things. It reminded me of one Christmas. My sister and I were teaming up and getting a gift for my brother.
Okay.
As it goes. And we're like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get him the new NCAA football video game for PC.
Okay.
And so like, this is gonna be great. But we didn't get it in time for Christmas. And so we just printed out on a sheet of paper that's like, yo, we're gonna get this for you.
Sure.
So, a little bit maybe anticlimactic opening that up, but it's like, okay, still a good gift. Then I don't know what we were doing in the preparation for this, but you go back through and you look and you're like, they don't even make this game for PC, so we actually cannot even get this for you. So looks like you're out of luck, frankly.
Oh well,
yeah.
Sucks
That's too
for you.
bad. How did it feel unwrapping that piece of paper, though? Did you
You
like
like
the thought?
You like that?
I think that's really what Christmas
We
is
put a
all
lot of work
about.
into the paper.
I think maybe
It
we
was
need to
nice,
evaluate.
kind of cardstock.
Right. No, it was printer paper, actually.
Okay.
Just kind of
Yeah.
sliced up.
Minimal effort.
Kind of a fifth of a sheet of paper. Probably put in an envelope or something like that. It was a great time. But
That reminds me of back when the PlayStation 5 was booming.
mhm.
Everyone was trying to grab one of those.
Yeah.
It was around Christmas time. And you see on eBay, PlayStation 5 dash some other words, paper.
Okay.
And so it's got pictures of the PS5 and everything. And then in the description, it reads, "This is not a PS5.
Okay.
This is a piece of paper
Right.
that has a picture of a PS5 on it." I
And
just
how
want
much
everyone
was
to
it?
know that.
How much was it selling
This
for?
was about $700.
Okay. Seems reasonable. to
Yeah.
me.
So everyone's buying this.
Mhm.
They think, yo, I found a PS5 and nobody else could.
Right.
I'm so smart. I'm such a great parent.
right.
And you just got to feel bad. You got to feel bad for them. And I don't think they got their money back, because it clearly
Wow.
said in the description,
Yeah.
this is a piece of paper. And,
Do you think
did he know what he was doing? Obviously.
Yeah. You would think you think the
But
seller
you think about the cost of that
felt
piece of
good?
paper, could be at
Yeah.
least 500.
I mean, these days, my goodness.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Inflation through the roof.
It really is. I mean, especially it's hidden paper art, but yeah, I mean,
Not really in the Christmas spirit.
I would think certainly not. No.
Yeah.
Certainly kind of a Scrooge type figure of the modern age, I
Yeah.
would say.
eBay user 1237842.
Right. They will be writing books about him in the years to come. I actually bought A Christmas Carol recently from Barnes & Noble.
You told me about that.
I did?
Yeah, you did. And I responded, you bought the movie from Barnes & Noble.
Right. I forgot about that. Yeah. That was going to be my white elephant gift. Part of it, I should say. It was going to be another package kind of deal. Then I was like, no, I don't think people will want this. I don't think this will get a double steal, so I'm putting it back.
Well, I feel like you were right.
Right.
Probably people don't want to read a book.
But it was going to be a kit, right?
It was where are you going to have the movie?
Maybe. Hey, maybe. I'll give you the download link for it.
What was going to be in the kit?
It was going to be a pair of fuzzy socks, packs of hot chocolate, potentially hot cocoa bombs. Have you heard about these?
I recently saw them in Target and I was a little confused.
Yeah. I only just heard about them recently from my good friend Cooper Sheets.
So you don't put them in hot chocolate, right? You put them in water.
They make hot chocolate.
They make hot chocolate.
Yes.
That's why I was confused.
Yes. It's kind of like a bath bomb.
See, that's what I was thinking.
Bath.
You don't put it in a bath.
Right.
Bomb. Well, you
do put it in a bath.
Wait a second.
Okay. It's like I don't know. It's like a hot cocoa bomb, frankly. Yeah, I guess you don't even put it in water, even though I'm not sure what the difference is. You're supposed to pour the water on top of it. Maybe milk. I don't know if you can. I'm assuming you can pour milk on there. I don't know. I had hot chocolate recently. There was kind of an event for one of my classes. We had a little hot chocolate mixer, so to speak. And can I just say, you never know how hot it's going to be until you drink it. And then immediately are like, wow, I regret taking this big of a drink.
My mouth is on fire.
Yeah, I did immediately burn my mouth. So that's tough. But what I did learn there, we were sitting around, they had hot chocolate, they had candy canes. And this lady comes up, Becky, lovely woman. She's a faculty member. And she's like, my favorite thing to do with candy canes is you get the candy canes, you get an orange, and you stick the candy cane in the orange and you drink the juice out of it. And I'm like,
what?
Becky, what now? That's incredible. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what this is like. I can't even imagine this working, frankly. I'm like, is there a hole in the candy cane? Like, how does that work? And she's like, no. You just drink out of it. Yeah. So here's what I've got. YouTube saw it first, maybe, or maybe not. I have a pair of oranges, 2 oranges here. I've got 2 candy canes, and I thought, what a better way to try this out.
I feel like this isn't gonna work.
You doubt.
I'm a doubter.
I trust Becky. Okay, I place my trust in Becky, and I don't think she would lie to me like that. And so, frankly, I'm incredibly excited to try this. Are you excited to try this out?
I am excited to see how this works.
Yes, me too. How many times have you encountered something like this recently? When you're just
0 times.
You're completely just. I have no idea how this is going to go. Other than my life in general, I mean that's kind of
this is the first time in recent memory, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like this is like a whole new discovery. This is like finding a new planet.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a discovery yet because we haven't verified it.
Well,
but
yeah, but we're about to. And how exciting is that? I'm giddy. I'm giddy right now, frankly.
Giddy up.
Giddy out my way. If you don't got that giddy up.
Giddy with the gritty.
Giddy out my way.
Let's get it done. Oh, I don't have my tripod, but I suppose I could grab it.
How is that noise? I don't know how that came up. Uh-oh. I should have untied this knot first. Right?
See, usually I just kind of rip into it. Yeah.
Wow. You're a strong fellow.
Yeah. It's pretty tough plastic, so thanks. You just kind of...
Oh, well, that's good. You are supposed to break it.
Yeah.
You are actually supposed to break it.
That's the easiest way.
No, you are actually supposed to break it. No. Not to get it out of the grabbing, but to get it in the orange. You're supposed to break it.
What?
So that it's not going to be like a...
Oh, okay.
You're not drinking through the curve here.
Oh, sorry.
That would be ridiculous.
That would be ridiculous.
That
would be absolutely ridiculous.
Why would you think that? There we go. It's quite stickier than I was expecting here. But
the thing that I don't love about candy canes is I can't tell if I've taken the plastic off of all of it.
It kind of leaves you guessing. Oh, you actually had it there. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not good.
Exactly.
Now, I don't know exactly like what the best way to do this is, clearly, because I don't know if it's going to work at all. If it's going to work at all, frankly. So I'm thinking kind of a midway break through this long section here.
Okay. 1 sec.
Hi.
Jesus.
Well, oh no. I don't know if that was the way to go. We made some mistakes here. Oh gosh. Well, I have a few sections to pick from here. We'll clean it up.
I think mine is adequate.
That looks great. I'm trying to decide here.
Yeah, this is my first rodeo.
It is my first rodeo. It is.
And I'm a natural.
So
you just try and kind of puncture it, I think.
That's how it seems. That's how she made it sound. Okay, I guess first step.
It's gonna go really well.
You're gonna want to try to roll it a little bit.
Why?
You want to get the juices out and about a little bit here, inside the orange, so that they're freed up and ready to go. These oranges
actually be stretched.
They're feeling a little bit stiff. I don't know if this is going to work.
I haven't really.
The difficult part is that if it doesn't work, we don't necessarily know that we did it right, and that's.
I think we most definitely are not doing it right.
You don't think we're doing it right? How do you think we should do it?
I think there's a way to do it. I'm still very
You're
apprehensive.
still skeptical.
I'm a huge doubter.
There you go. See, do I back myself to even be able to puncture this? I don't know, frankly. Here's the other thing. Do I maybe use this one? I'm faced with a dilemma here as far as which section I use. What's going on right now?
my mic disconnected a bit, and I thought it might affect the recording,
Oh, that's not good.
but it didn't.
Well, that's good.
That is good.
Okay. Now I'm thinking this is my fighter here.
Yeah.
And so we just, this one's also nice because it's got a little bit of a point to it. So I feel like I'm going to have a better luck at puncturing this.
Oh, you do?
I do. Let's see. Oh, wow. You just got that. You got that
Punctured.
right away.
We got it in there.
It's in there. Okay.
I'm not entirely sure how
I'm kind of nervous, frankly.
how much.
What's the entry point?
This does look like a very sad kind of birthday cake
situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is also in there.
Oh my gosh. It's leaking already.
Well, you better drink up. All right. Let's try this out. All right. Let's go.
Just a candy cane so far.
I'm getting some.
You are.
Yes. It tastes like an orange sucker.
I'm not specifically
getting anything. At when I would leave my doctor's office, they would have these like
break off the top part too?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I did get a double break, so that's nice. I will say it's not exactly like drinking orange juice. It's more so like essence of orange. More like it's like you're sucking on an orange cane.
All right. I will say you definitely need a double break.
You need a double break.
I think it's the porousness of the candy cane that allows it to happen.
Oh, I'm actually, there's a hole that's appeared in my candy cane.
Oh wow.
Wow, I know. I'm breaking off more here. So
I'm really not.
Straight to the source.
Okay.
We're just eating candy canes at this point. It was definitely presented to me as this is like it's like drinking orange juice.
Sure.
And I'm not it really is more of just like I'll get like one drop here and there.
Definitely.
But it's mostly not that. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, but
you're not gonna lie, but you are getting something.
A little.
And so that counts. You need to. I think the squeeze while you drink is helping a little bit.
No.
Oh gosh.
Party foul. This is not working.
It's not going great. The navel oranges, maybe I got the wrong type of orange. I don't know. Yeah,
I feel like there was
they're kind of a broad C.
We've got a few different variables here.
We do. I think we're just gonna need to try this out a lot more.
Sure. Sure. Welcome to our new weekly segment where we suck orange juice out of oranges using candy canes.
Yeah. Apparently it's a Becky said she did it in the Girl Scouts. It's like a Girl Scout thing.
We didn't cover this in the Boy Scouts, let me tell you.
You didn't.
We did not.
Were you a Boy Scout?
Briefly.
What happened?
I quit. I wasn't a fan. Whoa. They kicked me out.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
You quit. You didn't like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't for you. You weren't ready to be prepared at any time. Yeah, I was not prepared for what I was about to experience. I will say
I'm about ready to call quits on this.
We're reaching kind of limiting factors here. I looked it up online, and it did say that like it's better to use a peppermint stick. It's a little bit like thicker, and okay. I guess that helps. Here's an idea. Let's stick another one in there and try to get double the money right next to it.
I gotta say, I'm not sure that's gonna work.
Why not? I think it's gonna work great. Have you ever like stuck multiple straws in the same cup and drank out of that?
No.
No?
I already have a straw. Why would I need a second straw?
Well, because it doubles your input. One time before the AP chemistry test, we were having breakfast at a Denny's, and my friend Isaac stuck about 12 straws in the same water.
Oh my gosh.
And let's just say it did not go great for him.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
Just because you take in so much water at once.
Sure.
You take in basically the whole glass in one drink, and that's difficult to roll with.
Definitely.
So, overall verdict on
overall verdict,
on
it's possible. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
I don't think we were using the correct equipment. Either we need different oranges, different vessels, or some combination thereof.
Yeah, it's
the flow rate just wasn't adequate.
It was abysmal, frankly.
It was.
Yeah, it was kind of like when you've reached the end of a Capri Sun, and you're getting like maybe one drop as you go. It's very kind of that's basically how this whole experience was.
Yeah.
And when you did get a drop, experience was
tasted like orange juice.
Yeah,
tastes like orange. Wasn't it was hard to quickly. It's like it was there and then it was gone.
Very fleeting, a very fleeting experience. Yeah,
it is.
I would certainly say so.
You don't notice what you have until it's gone.
That's so true. That's so true. Yeah, it's kind of a sticky affair as well.
A great little science experiment.
Yeah,
we'll write up a report on our findings and
we will
present it.
The hypothesis was that it would not work. If I stick a candy cane and an orange, I will not be able to drink the orange juice. I think that was proven false. But I think we need to get into some of our methodology there in our report.
A few more trials necessary.
I would say certainly. I would say certainly so. Anyway, there you go. How fun was that?
So much fun.
On a scale from 1 to 5.
4.5.
Okay. We take that. We take that. Incredible. So after that kind of intermission there, how have things been going for you, Ryan? How's the past week been?
Yeah, it's really just been, what they call dead week.
Okay.
But not so dead.
Really?
Working on a lot of projects.
Yep.
Finishing up assignments, finishing up classes just in general.
Mm-hmm.
So many classes these days. You might have a similar experience, but from the sounds of your finals, maybe not.
Okay.
They say, I'm going to do you a favor. We're going to finish early.
Yeah, right.
But really, when they all say that, it's like no one did.
Right.
It's like no one said it.
Right. You're not doing me a favor at all, actually.
You're actually making this so much worse.
Right. Right.
It's similar to, when one person stands up at the movie theater, doing great.
They're having a great time.
They're doing awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody does it. Well, we're back to square one.
Right. Now you're having to jump. Pretty soon, a couple years down the line, school's going to be finishing 2, 3, 4 weeks early. And everyone's going to be
How
doing
long
that.
till the semester doesn't even start?
Right, exactly.
That's what I'm wondering.
You just test out of your classes. I'm going to do you a favor. You don't have to take this class, okay? You're just going to have to test out right away. So,
anyway, in that same vein, I don't have any really finals during final week, or no set times during finals week that I have to take finals. Really, I've had a few that are kind of choose your own time.
Sure.
Between these two dates.
Yeah.
And I will be taking one tomorrow, but could have taken it as early as last Thursday, I think. Last Wednesday even.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't do that because I was taking other tests, doing other projects.
Right.
But kind of in my college experience, I've never had a really busy finals week.
Sure.
It's always kind of been that dead week. Really just needs to be renamed, at least here at UNL.
Dying week.
Yes.
Right.
Death week even.
Sure.
That's just a 2-letter change.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
We don't have to do much. Yeah. We're not asking for much here.
Have your classes been like that?
Not too much. I have had kind of a busy end to the week last week, most notably because my urban planning class had a paper due on Saturday night. And so really Friday all day, Saturday all day I was trying to do the work that
Mhm.
was scheduled to happen over the course of a month. And,
Great.
you know, I'm pretty happy with the results, frankly. Did some good research, did some good work, got in, got out, got the job done. So, just wanted to give a thank you to the teammates, great team players, really to my professors and all that. This week though, I do have quite a few. I've got 4 finals, 2 of which are over though already. It's being
Wow.
recorded on Monday. So those are my 2 online finals. I had History of Rock, gave me a week to do it from Tuesday to Tuesday. So I got that done yesterday. My algorithms class was kind of an interesting technique. So that one was scheduled to be Wednesday, kind of midday.
This Wednesday?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like a couple of days from now, or this Wednesday today, if you're listening to this when it comes out.
Yep.
But the professor's like, I don't know if we want to do that really, and so he gave us a survey of what we wanted to do for our final, and the survey kind of follows somewhat of a tree of decisions. What going one way, you want to take it in person or online? All right. I think we're going to want to go online, but
Sure.
we'll leave that. Let's just explore the in-person tree for a bit. You want to take it with a cheat sheet or completely open note, open book, open resources?
Sure.
I would think almost nobody's going with the cheat sheet in that situation, but maybe. Anyway, so that's kind of the in-person side of things. On the online side of things, if you wanted to do that, which I did, you could say, all right, do you want to take it individually or in a group? And so it's like, all right, I will definitely be doing the in the group version, please. Thank you. So we did get almost everyone in the class said, yeah, let's do it online in group, which I think no one was really surprised about. The hardest part of that survey was the first question, which is, what do you think is a good reason to have an alternative final? It's like, ooh, that's a tough one because I don't really know, frankly. I just want it. You know? No, but there were kind of 4, it was a multiple choice question. And I was like, is this a trick question? Because one of the answers was because we've been doing well on the previous midterms. And I'm like, that's not a good reason to have an
Yeah.
alternative. That's a reason to keep the final as it is, because we've been doing well with that format
Yeah.
for the previous midterm. So I'm like, definitely not going to pick that one. I went
Obviously the wrong answer.
right, exactly. Some people still selected it, and he explained it by being like, yeah, we deserve a little bit of a treat because you've been doing so well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I don't know about that. The reason why he's asking is so that he has a response to give to his higher ups.
Yeah.
That's kind of how he rolls, frankly.
Sure.
Um,
Also his words.
right. Yes. In his words, he says he's a mean professor. But I think
Doesn't seem very mean.
well, he is.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
he is very mean.
Gotcha.
But anyway, I went for because I have a very busy finals week. So
Good. Safe answer.
yes,
Classic.
Good answer. Good answer. We asked 100
Who
people.
raised this boy?
Good answer. Good answer. So we did have that. I did that earlier today. With a group.
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah, and when we were trying to schedule this little session, you did say, probably later in the evening, because I have to work on a final with my group earlier, and I was kind of like, final in a group?
Is that
What
legal?
is
I don't
that?
know.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just admitting to cheating with me and thinks I'm cool with that or what. But I did record it, so be on the lookout for that.
Well, luckily, Prof Yao has a good response for you there.
Yeah. Well, Nathan, I've got 2 more updates for you.
Wow.
I know.
He's rolling.
I brought the heat today.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's been a little chillier out.
Okay.
Recently.
Sure. Got to bring the heat when it's chilly out.
That's right. And a few days ago, I think, first time I had to defrost my windshield for the season.
Yeah, that's a landmark
It
event.
is.
That's
It's a real turning point.
That's kind of the delineation of, I think, when you can start playing Christmas music. It's after you've had to defrost
A
your
lot of
windshield for
people
the first
take
time.
that as kind of their hard line in the sand.
Yeah, exactly.
We call them the hardliners.
Right. Yes.
And then today, it's raining, so I don't really know what's going on. Seems like it'd be snowing, at least.
Well,
sleeting.
I think it's probably above 32 degrees.
It is
how that happens.
Well, it just seems like maybe you pick a side.
Right.
It snowed probably the first real time, substantially, like a few days ago.
Okay.
As well, and now it's raining, no snow in sight, and I don't think there will be.
It's just not right.
It's not.
It's not right. It's injustice, frankly, that we need to get a hold of here.
And let me tell you, I'm a fan of snow. I love it. I'm a big fan.
Sure.
You can put on my record as being a big fan of snow.
I will put that on your permanent record, Ryan.
Now I'm a little bit less of a fan because you gotta do adult things, like you gotta shovel your driveway, and you don't have to do this, but
right.
Clean off your car and salt the sidewalk or whatever.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm doing the whole 9 yards.
Taking care of the neighborhood there.
That's right. Doing my part.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's all worth it because just in that good that white Christmas, getting down. All that to say, you made it seem a few episodes ago like I hate Christmas. I don't like Christmas music. I don't want to rewatch the Polar Express. I'm not.
I didn't make it seem like anything. That's just how you. That's how you made it seem.
That's how I made it seem.
That's how you made it seem.
Well, then why did two people ask me why I hate Christmas?
Because you made it seem that way.
Because I made it seem that way.
I said nothing of you're a Scrooge. You're a miser. You're a miserly man. I wouldn't say that about you, Ryan.
Say that.
I would not say that.
I would not use those words.
I would not slander your name like that. But I understand. I get it. Christmas music isn't for everyone. I get it. You don't like largely beloved holiday movies. Like, I get that, Ryan, and that's you. And don't ever apologize for that.
I won't, because Christmas means different things to different people.
Yeah.
I just told you, my family. Oh, my mic's going haywire.
Yeah.
My family likes giving money to one another.
Sure.
That's not the traditional idea of gift giving, where you wrap it up and you sing a song or whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah. That's how it usually goes.
That's how we do it.
Right.
Do we put up a Christmas tree anymore? No. Do we decorate the house? No. But I still, I like it in the spirit. All right.
How do you get in the spirit?
Well, I'll drink some hot cocoa.
Okay.
All right. It's a classic. I'll
drop a bomb in there.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't tried the hot cocoa bombs.
Yeah.
But I was really intrigued by those.
I've heard in my research as to if I'm going to get that or not. I heard that it really depends on the quality. I would say you definitely want a good quality hot cocoa bomb, because otherwise it doesn't taste like hot cocoa.
Good. Okay.
Otherwise,
good.
If you get a good one, it's good.
And if you get a bad one,
bad quality, this
is bad.
It's gonna be a bad quality.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Please do.
Thank you. Just stuff like that, And I'll listen to Christmas music, but I'm not listening, I'm not listening to Mariah Carey on repeat. All right.
Do that, yeah. I'll say it. I do find All I Want for Christmas Is You a little bit
played out.
A little bit played out. What I do like is the Michael Bublé version. It's a little bit different. Maybe check it out if you haven't.
I think I've heard it.
Maybe play that on repeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch Christmas movies that I like.
Okay.
For example,
Polar Express,
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
Obviously,
kind of
a Christmas
Halloween
movie.
Kind of guy.
I disagree.
I've never seen it, so
You've never seen it?
No.
It's pretty good.
I'm not a Halloween guy. I don't really like Halloween.
Well, it's a Christmas movie, so.
Well, it seems like it's mostly Halloween.
Well, why is Christmas the title?
Well, because they wanted to fool people into watching it because they knew that they couldn't. I'm not a horror movie guy. Ryan. I don't
it's
like
not
horror movies. Seems pretty. There's a skeleton involved. So you
And
tell me.
Santa is an old man that breaks into people's houses. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
That's Santa.
All right. Regardless,
Santa's just doing Santa things. You know,
yeah.
he's doing his Santa deal.
Regardless, you're telling me to rewatch Polar Express. I'm telling you to watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
We'll see.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have a dual watch party. We'll each watch it at the same time.
Great. All that to say, I'm a big fan of the holiday season.
Spoken like a true Christmas.
I just want to put that out there for anyone that's getting the wrong idea based on slanderous and or libelous statements in the description of any podcast episodes.
In the description of it. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I guarantee I did not say that Ryan is a miserly fellow. I didn't say Ryan hates Christmas, even though that would be an apt description.
Totally inept.
I'm just kidding.
Totally inept.
I'm just kidding. I did put that in the description. Let's look it up right now.
I'm already looking.
I want to refute the record. Okay.
I'm already looking right now.
And you're not going to find anything. You're literally not going to find anything.
Let's see.
Because I'm deleting it right now. Let's see. Nothing about Christmas in that one. I'm telling you, I'm not putting anything in here. And even if so, you approved the description. So you tell me. You tell me. Yeah.
Maybe not.
I find myself not guilty. If anything,
I find myself not guilty.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I'm not guilty.
Your Honor, as the jury, I find myself not guilty. I find you maybe a little bit guilty.
Okay, sorry. I think what I was thinking of was the Spotify poll, which said Polar Express overrated, underrated.
Yeah.
And I would like to note that overrated is winning.
Ryan, I know you created those fake Spotify accounts to vote on that poll. I know you did that.
If you disagree, everyone, feel free to vote because Nathan
is open for another 358 days.
Nathan is currently losing terribly.
I'm just saying. Okay, I should have set up the poll a little bit differently because we're lacking information. We need some targeted data here. We need to say I need to change it to be overrated. I have watched Polar Express in the last decade. Overrated, I have not. Underrated, I have watched Polar Express in the last decade. Underrated, I have not. Because I'm going to guess that all these folks, all these 63% of all Ryan's accounts, I guarantee they haven't seen it. It's good stuff. So that's what you have another update. Is that right?
I do. Second update.
Yeah.
And hopefully the final update in this topic. My high school club.
High school club. Uh-oh. I thought you were done with that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mentioned that I had to have a meeting with the lady who organizes it and everything.
Yeah. Kind of coming before the council.
PM on Wednesday.
Sure.
Yes. So I met with her. She was all like, what, you got any feedback? And all this. Basically, she asked me a bunch of questions and I gave a bunch of non-answers.
Okay.
And she seemed fine with that. Because she was totally aware of like, it didn't work at all how we expected it to. And so I think we had like a silent agreement. Like if we don't really talk about it,
sure,
it didn't happen.
Sure. That's a great place to be at.
Then at the end, she kind of breaks the silent agreement and she's like, all right, so about the whole getting paid thing. If you, in order to get paid for like the whole 8 weeks that you did this, you're going to have to go back to the high school and fill out the time card for those 8 weeks to get your back pay.
Why is the time card at the high school? This feels like some sort of Amazing Race kind of situation. Like, why are you having to go back?
And then she's like, oh, so you should go like tomorrow or Friday and like do that as soon as you can. And listen, I kept my cool and I said, all right, I'll do that. And I left and I went home And the last thing I needed to do for this course was fill out a post-experience survey.
Uh-huh.
And let me tell you, I just went off.
Okay.
I couldn't help myself. It had a few questions on there,
Yeah.
which I would like to recount specifically. One of them was, what did you learn about the Nebraska school system and education system during
Yeah.
this experience?
Well, apparently, no one wants to do well on the ACT. All right. And
My answer was more along the lines of, I can't truthfully say that I learned anything on this.
okay.
And that was my answer for at least 3 questions.
Nice.
But the last one was, it asked, would you be interested in doing this again?
Mhm.
Yeah, yes or no. If not, why not?
Uh-huh.
And that was probably the most work I had put in to this entire experience, was
Wow.
just answering that question.
Sure.
I
In
wrote at
depth.
least 2 paragraphs about how I won't be coming back.
Mhm.
They will not be doing my service again. I'm moving to a different high school club provider.
Sure. Exactly. Yeah. Frankly, I'll be taking my talents elsewhere.
Yeah.
To South Beach.
And just today, I went to the high school. I filled out the time card. I don't know if they're going to pay me or not.
Hard to
but
say. Yeah.
I
tough
don't
to
care
tell.
anymore.
I don't even want my money.
It's over.
All right. And that's how they get you.
But I think with that saga in my life has finally closed.
That's good.
We're starting a new saga.
A new saga
called We're Never Doing That Again.
Okay. One of my favorite sagas.
Yeah.
Frankly.
And going on with our life from there.
Yeah. That's exciting.
It
I'm
is
proud
exciting.
of you for closing that out.
Yeah.
Finishing strong.
We did.
Really sticking it to him in that survey.
Sticking to the man is one of the things I do best.
Yeah.
They won't silence me.
No, they will not. No, they will not. At best, they will put me on vibrate, but I will mostly stay sound on. So, I think it's about time we wrap this puppy up. We've been going for about 2 hours here, so it's gonna be an interesting edit for sure.
Definitely.
That Ryan will be doing. No, we'll talk about that later.
Discuss.
We'll talk about that off the pod. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a voice memo if you feel so inclined.
We'll catch you next week.
Catch you on the flip. Yeah, I don't think that helped.